I wanted to introduce Nanette Strickland for those of you who do not know her. She joined us here in August and right away began adding customers. So she immediately won a $25 gift card in the new business challenge. She promoted to bronze in April and was just promoted to silver. So congratulations. You've added 5 customers in April, 7 total TLC and 4 retail. So first of all, I just want to say congratulations for just joining us in August. That is absolutely amazing. Less than a year for you to have grown your business like that is amazing. So I cannot wait to hear from you, and just wanted to say hello and congratulations. And thank you for being open to coming to share. So there we go. Way to go, Nanette. Thanks, Gary. Gary's
Thank you.
Of course,
Yeah.
of course.
Thank you.
So clearly with reaching bronze, TLCs and PV was achievable for you, and you've kept moving. So first and foremost, when you joined us back in August, what attracted you to Aurora?
Well, I started using the product and actually was staying with my daughter, helping with her newborn. So okay. I was not doing it twice a day.
Right.
But then as time went on, I realized I wasn't seeing a lot of change for 2 reasons. I wasn't using it as directed. I also was had breast cancer several years ago, and I'm on a chemo pill. So things are a little different for me, and it may take a little longer. But then I jumped in and realized that I had to do it as directed to see any changes.
Yeah. Absolutely. And then you did, right? When you started using it. Yeah, I was going to say, and then you did, clearly.
Yep.
So it was the products that kind of pulled you in. And since then, since you've been, building your business, what has it added to your life? What has Aurora meant to you?
Well, I know that they're clean products, and especially with being a breast cancer survivor, that is super important. And not only that, we need to pay attention to what is clean and good for our bodies.
Yeah.
And so just knowing how good of products they are, and
kind of gives
that,
you that
I just love it.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's what it is for me too. I don't have to worry. And I have a little one running around now too, and she's 1. And I was actually talking to Gary the other day on FaceTime, working on a couple things. And I looked over and she had all the eyeshadow all over her face, in her mouth. I was like, well, thank goodness I don't have to worry about it. I mean, clearly you're not supposed to eat it, but I was like, there's nothing bad in there that's going to do anything to her. It's just nice having that peace of mind, knowing that these products are amazing. They're clean. They're good for your body and nourishing your body too. So
exactly.
Love that. So when it comes to building your business, what has been working for you? I mean, clearly something is 7 total TLCs and 4 retail. So what's working? How are you doing it?
Well, the TLC part, I'm allergic to shipping. So
I know it, right? That's awesome.
That's what I told Rose Slack that actually got me started. And then I am under her.
Okay.
And I told her that so she told me how I could get free shipping.
Yeah.
So absolutely. That's what I use whenever I talk to a customer. I let them know right off that, join TLC. It's free shipping. And if you order something that's less than $120, also you never run out. Yeah. If something's less than $120, it only costs you $5 to get it. So don't hesitate to order something else. Don't wait for time for your doorstep delivery and then think you got to change it then.
Yeah, exactly. And it's kind of like you said, it's a no-brainer. And if that's what you start with and that's what you open with, then it's almost like why would you choose an option where you do have to pay for shipping, right? So clearly,
and let them know about the 15% off too. You get the product for less besides the free shipping.
Yeah, exactly. So clearly that's been working. And now when you're starting with the TLC program and, selling the 15% off and free shipping, which is a no-brainer, who did you start with when you first started out? Who was it that you approached? Were these people you knew, people you hadn't talked to in forever? Who were they?
It is people that I know.
Yeah.
One is a very young girl, and she did not sign up as TLC. She just wanted to do the 30-day trial, and she did. try it for 30 days. And she really used it till she finished it. But then I had a cousin by marriage, and I approached her, beautiful skin, but that doesn't mean it's healthy.
Right.
And so I said, I thanked her for listening to me. I said, I really appreciate that. And I'd really love for you to try it. And she said, I will. So
awesome.
Got her, she signed on. I looked, she was a TLC and had gone ahead and ordered her things herself.
That's amazing. And have you followed up since then? Is she loving it still?
Yes.
Good.
She is. I have worked with, I keep following up with her periodically to make sure everything's going well and that she's keeping up with using it.
Yeah. And getting that, getting people to actually commit and try it is the hardest part. I find that once they do, they fall in love because the product really, it speaks for itself. It's amazing. So kudos to you for just kind of going and asking the question. If we don't ask, we're never going to get a yes. So that's great.
Exactly.
You just kind of shared with me one instance, what words you use. Like, I appreciate you listening to me. I'd really love for you to try the product. What other words have you used with your other TLC customers to just ask the question? Is that usually what you say? How do you frame it?
Well, I had another customer. I went to pick up my taxes, and this woman and I are on a nonprofit organization board of directors. So I knew her from being on the board and she and her husband doing our taxes. And I just said, Joyce, did you ever, because she's about my age.
Yeah.
I said, did you ever know about beauty control? And she said, yeah. And I said, well, you do know that they went out of business, and Aurora is this great product that's got the cleanest, most wonderful things to use. And I said, I've been using them and my face is just smooth as it can be. And she said, well, no wonder that person hasn't called me to see if I needed any more products. And I said, well, I would love to show this to you.
Yeah.
Her husband was getting ready to have open heart surgery on April the 28th. And the week before, I met her at her business and we did a one-on-one facial. And she bought the Core 4.
Yeah.
She bought foundation, blush.
That's amazing.
And I can't remember what the other thing was, but it was nearly $300 worth of stuff.
That's amazing. And I really love that you upsold that makeup. Did you put the makeup on her when you did the makeover?
No, I did not. We did just the Core 4, and I did the day lotion on her face, and then we did her hand with the night cream.
Okay. And so then she was interested in the makeup, or did you mention it?
I told her I was wearing it.
Oh, and she liked what she saw.
Yep. And then she said, well, she want to know about samples. And I said, well, I don't. I haven't gotten into carrying that much. I said, but if something you choose is not what works for you, we'll get it taken care of.
Right. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. I feel like not enough of our customers are given the opportunity to try our color products. I think we need to do a better job at asking that question. So that's absolutely amazing that's something you mentioned when it came to the one-on-one facial, because like you said, the Core 4 is great, but when an $149 order turns into a $300 something order, that's a huge win for you and our business. And also our color products are amazing. So any opportunity to get those on someone's face is great. So that is absolutely awesome. As a newer consultant, I know it's almost been a year now, what tools or offers have made a difference for you in your business getting started?
You mean like from the company or?
Yeah. So any offers that we have, put out in terms of merchandising, or any tools that we offer, anything on the app, things like that. Are there any things that you're utilizing that have made a difference for your business?
I do like the Better Together.
Yay!
That you do. I don't always get to log on and listen to it live, but I try to go back and listen.
That's
was it the anniversary?
Yeah, the anniversary event. Absolutely.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that. And then seeing, how engaged that not just the people that are in my position that are selling the product, working to get the product out there, but everybody higher up is just so engaged in everything.
I love that.
And
Yeah, I
and
absolutely
just
do. I love hearing that these trainings are making a difference too. These Better Together. It's so nice. I was telling you before we got on here, it's just nice to hear another perspective, right? Because everybody has different experiences, but hearing another way to do things or all of these tips and tricks, it really does make a difference. So that's kind of a good plug for any of you guys who can't catch Better Together live. We have that playlist, right, that you can go catch anytime. And then the anniversary event replay, because that was an awesome event. You're right. So,
and the other thing is I have Rose Slack and Cindy Avery.
Yes, ma'am.
Both of them have been really great support for me. So I can go to them with questions if I don't understand something, or if I'm like, okay, I got this situation, and they have just been wonderful for me.
That is awesome. Good. And I know you're now silver, but when you reached bronze, how would you suggest, or what would your advice be for others to kind of approach that bronze promotion? What would your advice be for them?
Well, I knew that I didn't have far to go to get to bronze. And I didn't really realize that I got to bronze once it happened.
And here you are at silver. I love it.
Yeah. My daughter was not a TLC, and I had talked to her. Well, all of a sudden she went in and signed up on her own as a TLC and ordered something else. And then I had a friend of mine that I knew actually Diane and Rose both let me know and Cindy, that I was really close at the end of the month.
Yeah.
That what I needed to do to reach that. And I said, well, I don't mind buying the things. I can always use them, but let me see if I can get somebody else to buy them.
Yeah.
First.
Absolutely. And clearly you did it. That's absolutely awesome. And I did just want to mention, so of these new customers, curious, have you approached any of them about hosting a potential beauty break, whether it be virtual or in person?
I have talked to two.
Oh, nice.
One of them, actually, I had approached her before she actually bought.
Okay.
And then I was going to ask her again, and I called her recently to check on that or send her a text message. She had COVID.
Oh no. Okay.
So I haven't bothered her to ask her again.
Right.
And
but that's awesome that you're asking. How did you bring it up?
I just told her that that I knew that her daughter-in-law this person's daughter-in-law is actually following my page, my group.
Okay.
Her sister is a nurse, and so I knew that, and she is a breast cancer survivor, so I knew that she really needed the products.
Yeah.
And so I just told her that if she would do one, have 4 or 5 people there, that then she could get some freebies and some credits and different things like that.
That's perfect.
And she said, well, we'll talk about that later. And then I found out she had COVID.
Right.
So I got to get back up with her after she feels better.
Yeah, for sure. But it's awesome that you're asking. I did want to give an update because I know the last time I talked to you guys on Better Together, I think we were around 70, and I wanted to reach 100 parties booked by May 31st. And I still think we can do it. We are at around 80 right now. So 80 and counting. We've gotten 10 in the last 2 weeks, which I feel like we can just bump it up. I love, love, love what you said though, about how it's really just a matter of asking. If you want to invite 4 or 5 people over, we'll do masks and martinis. We'll do whatever it is. And you can earn some free product, right? It's just kind of having fun with your friends. So take Nanette's advice, do exactly as she did, and ask someone, because all of those guests turn into new potential hostesses who could also invite their friends, right? All these friends of friends of friends, they turn into potential customers. So that is absolutely amazing. I do want to reach 100 before May 31st. So, and last, before we go, any words of advice for someone who maybe is at a consultant rank, or maybe someone who's even higher up, but they are really close to that next promotion and need a couple more new customers? What would be your advice to them?
Just I was getting real discouraged at times because I would reach out and couldn't get anybody to really respond on my group on Facebook. So I just said, I've just got to open my mouth and let them know how much I love this product, and that I'll go to them or they can come to me and we'll just do a facial with this core 4 and stick with that rather than bombarding them with everything at one time. Just use that one set to get them in the door.
I like that. Just one foot in the door. That's all you need. Get that product on somebody's face. And I think that face-to-face aspect is huge right now. And that's another reason why I love that we're pushing these beauty breaks, is because, you know, we are at a point where most people now are comfortable getting back face-to-face. And that's the beauty of what the industry that we're in, getting face-to-face and getting the product on people's skin. So I think that's excellent advice. And I know, you know, I do my spiel at the end with all of our updates, but first I want to say thank you again so much for being willing to share and opening up about how you got started and how you've continued to grow your business. We appreciate you so much.
Thank you. I really appreciate, Logan, you asking me. I'm very honored to have been asked.
Oh my goodness. Well, you're crushing it in a short span of time. You're doing an absolutely awesome job, and I can't wait to see what you continue to do. So we appreciate you being on here. I did want to mention that our bronze challenge is still underway. So you can earn great rewards for both reaching bronze and helping others find these new amazing products. So it's a color bundle in addition to the bronze rewards, right? And then also Empower registration is open. If you are in here and have not responded, I was telling Nanette before, she's registered. I was like, make sure you're registered because it's going to be absolutely awesome this year. A few new things that we're trying out, and, you know, the guest speaker was announced that I'm very, very excited about. So make sure you're registered for that. And then finally, 2 weeks from now, the first Wednesday of June, I cannot believe it's almost June. Better Together is going to be featuring Peyton. You guys have asked for a little bit of a Q&A style sesh with Peyton so that he can answer some technology questions, whether it be pulling reports or on the app. So I got him to agree to be a Better Together guest, and it's going to BYOQ, bring your own questions, and we can bombard Peyton with all of our questions about all things technology. So that's going to be the first week of June. So come prepared for that. I am excited about it. And again, thank you so much, Nanette. I hope you all have a fabulous Wednesday evening.